Based on the trade policies currently in effect, we project that global merchandise trade volumes will decline by 0.2% in 2025, nearly 3 percentage points below the level we would have expected without recent trade policy shifts.
If enacted, reciprocal tariffs would reduce global merchandise trade volume growth by an additional 0.6 percentage points, with particularly severe effects on some least developed countries. A wider spread of trade policy uncertainty could cut trade growth by a further 0.8 percentage points. Taken together, these risks would lead to a 1.5% decline in world merchandise trade volume in 2025.
Beneath these lies a sharp projected decline in US-China bilateral trade. We currently estimate that merchandise trade between the two economies will fall by 81%, a drop that would have reached 91% without recent exemptions for products such as smartphones. A decoupling between the two major economies could have far-reaching consequences. Our estimates suggest that global real GDP would be lowered by nearly 7% in the long term.
Services trade, while not directly subject to tariffs, is also expected to be adversely affected. Declines in goods trade will reduce demand for related services such as transport and logistics, while broader economic uncertainty is expected to dampen demand for travel and investment-related services.
LDCs are particularly vulnerable to current trade policy risks. Among the 10 economies facing the highest reciprocal tariffs, 5 are least developed countries. Some may see short-term gains by filling the gap left by Chinese exports to the US, but a reinstatement of reciprocal tariffs could carry severe consequences. One of the clearest lessons from the COVID-19 crisis was the importance of diversifying sources of supply. Today's trade tensions remind us that we must also diversify demand. Over-concentration, whether it's in where we buy from or where we sell to, leads to over-dependence, making economies more vulnerable to shocks and fostering a sense of unfair burden sharing. Building global resilience requires interdependence, not over-dependence. But cultivating new source locations is not enough. While this crisis situation for global trade has reminded many governments why they value the stable and predictable market conditions the WTO helps provide, they also see it as an opportunity to improve the WTO and to reposition it to meet new challenges and tackle new issues. Our rules were never meant to be set in stone for 30 years. They were meant to be updated and redynamized as needed. I'm grateful that members really see the value of the organization and are coming together to try to see how to support the valuable most favored nation stability and predictability of world trade. Now let's get to work. Thank you.